There's criminals running around everywhere because they can't be kept in jail anymore with zero bail requirements. 29 cities have sued the county, saying the county is destroyed by cashless bail. What's going to happen in Los Angeles? In Los Angeles, Will, 29 cities within the county, 29. It's a big place, but that's a lot, have all sued the county because the county has implemented the zero bail policy where you get arrested for something horrible, and as fast as they can do the paperwork and take your picture and your fingerprints, and then they push you out the door, you go back on the street. The zero bail policy just started a month ago. And all these cities are suing that you've got to have cash bail for serious crimes. And there's so many crimes where people are being let out, and before they're even had a hearing on their first crime, they've committed crime number 2, been released, and maybe even crime number 3 and been released. I mean, crime is so out of control. I showed the video a couple of weeks ago. Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, half the stores are abandoned. They've closed down. The shops are empty because nobody wants to go there. It's so unsafe. Everybody's nervous about criminals. Just revolving door. Revolving door. And so all these cities are suing the county. And somebody's going to have to decide, is bail legal or is it racist?
It's racist, Barry. Because it affects people of color. It's racist. And bail affects them because they can't pay for it. They can't pay to get out of jail. What about the part where they committed the crime? They're like, that's not the important part here. The important thing here is after they commit the crime, them possibly getting out on bail. They can't get out on bail because they can't afford it. Then why'd they do the crime?
You're digging too deep, my friend. You're digging too deep. Bail is racist because people don't have enough money to get out of jail when they did something really bad. So you should just let them out so they can do something bad again. And if they do it 2 or 3 times, then you're proving you're not a racist because you didn't keep them in jail. Glad we both have an understanding about that. So if we expand that, Will, what happens as that spreads across the country with all these other George Soros nominated district attorneys that were put there with his millions and millions and millions, right?
Yep. It's going to look like, I think I may have mentioned it to you before, like in New York. You ever see the movie Escape from New York? How it's just total lawlessness. That's what they want. And I just mentioned it a second ago too, how those on the left, they want chaos. See, they don't want a functioning nation. They need a nation in turmoil. They need the chaos, because if there's chaos, they can come in and act like they're there to save the day. They don't even think about the consequences of causing the chaos. They just want the chaos to happen, Barry. Well, they want it across the country. Look, really quick. Look what they did with George Floyd. Had nothing to do with George Floyd, but they took that and went all across the country. Total lawless, and they were happy about it. Kamala Harris said, keep going, I'll bail you out. Keep going. I got you.
Yeah, and remember, she was raising money for the BLM people that were arrested for rioting and destroying public property in Minnesota after the George Floyd thing, remember?
Yep.
But don't worry. She's the vice president of the United States.
Oh, my goodness. You have to remind me of that.